Hello, vixens and villains. Thank you for joining me again. This is Terry at the Healthy Vixen channel, and I am back with another reading. So, I got a download that you inherited spiritual knowledge and superpowers from your ancestors. You inherited spiritual knowledge and superpowers from your ancestors. That's what I got. So, I also got that when you look at inheritance, when you look at people who inherit financial financial means from the ancestors, from their prior generation, from mom, dad, aunt. I was watching a show the other night, and actually yesterday, and the young man had inherited a couple $1 million from his aunt. Okay, and Spirit just gave me like that is a form of inheritance. It's not the most valuable inheritance. So it's like a replica of, so giving money, because we know money is an energy, but to be given a financial inheritance by a loved one, you really feel like somebody actually took this time to like really care about your future, to care about your experience on earth, to make sure, to ensure that their legacy was passed on to someone well deserved, and that's going to utilize the resources in a way that they would want them to honor them. And so it really gave me that. So I'm gonna just pull some cards. I'm gonna just see what where spirit goes with this. But it really gave me that the real inheritance is not dollars. It's not dollars. It is the understanding that you have the ability to alchemize your situation, to call on the ancestors, to really tap into the spiritual realm to get what you need in order to succeed in this life, to get the resources that you need in order to create the legacy, to pass on the legacy to the next generation. And really, like any endeavors that you have, you don't have to have a certain amount of money in your bank account to have wealth. You don't have to have a certain amount of dollars, fiat, in your bank account, in your physical bank account to get financed, to get sponsored, to get capital, the capital that you need to carry out the ministry that you've been called to carry out in this physical realm. Okay, so whatever your heart's desire is, in order to serve mankind, humanity, your community, your family, yourself, like you literally do not need to have the actual fiat in your bank account to bring bring these things to fruition. What you need is to understand that you inherited spiritual knowledge, okay? Spiritual knowledge, how to manifest, how to alchemize, how to speak those things that are not as though they were, how to think and grow rich, how to feel your way, how to feel your way into the energy that you desire. Okay, so Spirit has brought some cards out, and I'm just gonna pull the cards. So we got the Five of Cups. We got the Five of Cups. We got the Chariot coming in fast. We got the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, which is we got the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just look at these cards. I'm going to pause the video, look at these cards, and then I'm going to come back with what Spirit gave me. All right. All right. So we have the Five of Cups, which is despair, self-pity. So you're coming out of despair. You're coming out of self-pity. You're really just you're coming out of ruminating on the fact that it's like nobody left me anything. Nobody thought that I was worthy enough. Nobody thought to save any money up, you know, so that I could have anything. Everybody just thought that whatever they saved up, I wasn't going to do anything but squander it. Like nobody even, you know, you just worked a job and you just spent it all. You didn't even consider me. You didn't even consider me. You didn't even come and say, or even the fact that you may, you know, your ancestors or your mom or dad or aunts or whatever may have, you know, they may have retired and came into a lump sum of money, but nobody said, you know what, let me just give, you know, the chosen one, you know, the person that I see with the most potential, or did they even see the potential in you? Like you're having pity, you're pitying yourself, like you're coming out of this, you're pitying yourself, like did people even, you know, have any inkling that I would be something? Like you just didn't think that I would be nothing, so you just spent the money, you squandered it, you know, you didn't even think to put $5,000 aside for me. Like what is this? So you're coming out of that, and I say you're coming out of it because you have the Chariot, and you're coming out of that real fast. You're coming into a new understanding. You're coming into a new understanding of wisdom. You're coming into a new understanding of knowledge and understanding that dollar signs and dollars is not the true currency. The currency is wisdom, is faith, is understanding, is knowledge, is spiritual knowledge. The Queen of Swords is she holds the truth. She holds the truth, and she speaks the truth. And she fights for the truth. And so when you look at her, she is very confident. Her head is held up high. Like she's holding up her chin. This girl is holding her head down. She's looking at like, woe is me, into the ground, like, you know, she doesn't have anybody that really pour into her, right? They didn't pour into her, but she's moving away from this energy really fast with the Chariot, understanding that the real wealth is in the knowledge and the spiritual understanding that you have everything that you need. Like she has her head raised, she has these flags raised, like, you know what I'm saying? She has declared her success, and she is following her intuition. Okay, with the Knight of Cups. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, with the Knight of Cups, she is actually accepting this gift. This roses, like this kind gesture, like this, like he has. Like he's waiting on his love to have a picnic, to have a romantic picnic. He's waiting on his love to arrive. He's a knight. He came in on his horse to meet his love with roses and a picnic, to talk, to be intimate, to commune, okay? And that's his gift to her. So this is your ancestors' gift to you, the gift of wisdom and understanding and knowledge, spiritual knowledge and understanding. And in order for you to get and gain everything that the enemy has tried to take from you. The enemy has tried to keep you away from. The enemy, the lack of understanding that you have everything that you need to succeed, that you have everything that you need to pursue your venture, to pursue your desires of your hearts, okay, of your heart. You have that. You already have it. So I'm going to clarify these with the Kipper deck and see what comes out. Okay? Okay. All right. So Spirit, confirm to me what you want about this inheritance of spiritual knowledge and superpowers. Like, you have superpowers. Like money, I hear a song, money, power and respect, what you need in life. Money, power, respect is the key to life. Money, power, respect, sleep at night, you'll see the light. Needing life, money, power, respect, what you need in life. Like money, power, respect. Like money, money is a spirit. Money is a spirit. And those that seek it must seek it in spirit and in truth. You understand? You got to know for sure what your calling is in order for it to come to you. Like, you have to understand what your calling is, understand what you're supposed to spend it on, and be determined and set. Like, your mind has to be set. Like, you gotta be moving. Like, money is meant to be moved around. Money is meant to be like an army, like soldiers in the army, like commanded to do certain things. So if you have not figured out what you need, what you desire to do in this world, what your skill is, what your ministry is, like what you need money for. You don't need money. You need spiritual knowledge and superpowers. And that's what your ancestors left you. All right, I'm getting 12:27 on the clock. That's my grandmother's birthday. All right, and that's spiritual knowledge. So these are clarified by the courtship, okay? Courtship and pathway, all right? I'm going to pause it because this 4 is a lucky number for me. For me, the number 4 is a lucky number. And it tells me that my spiritual guides are with me. They're with me. Like this, ooh, okay. So this is me, and this is my spiritual guide. This is like the spiritual realm. Like, I'm here. Like, I've been here all along. I've just been waiting on you to tap into what you want to do, how you want to do it, so that I can have your back. But I'm going to pause it to get further understanding on pathway as well. All right. All right. Thank you for waiting. So this card, just like I said, it signifies that the spirit guides are with you. Like, this is a card of, it's a social card. It's a card of partnership. It's a card of business partners, social partners, people that come alongside you to assist you in your adventure. Okay, so that's what I get from that. Like, your spirit guides are with you, leading and guiding you to success. When you're ready, and you're getting this message, now you're ready. Now you have the information, and what do they say? When you know better, you do better, okay? And then this 8, and it's a 3 + 5 = 8. That's prosperity. And this pathway, as you see, it's a long, narrow walk, but it leads to success. And on the path, you're gonna have blessings that you know what? These butterflies remind me of the spiritual realm, like friends that are with you along the way. So beautiful things, you're gonna see beautiful things along this path, and this path is gonna be a long road. Like, it's a long, narrow road, but it leads to success. And so really, this pathway it's not a quick fix. It's a step by step Okay, the knowledge and wisdom, the spiritual knowledge that you need for the next step, you're going to get it. The professional or personal knowledge that you need for the next step, you're going to get it. You're going to get it in steps and stages. You're not going to see the full, you're not going to go directly to this light. You're going to have to ease on down the road, one step in front of the other. One victory in front of the other. And the ancestors are going to be with you. You see these butterflies? Those remind me of the ancestors. Your spiritual team. Okay? They're with you. It's going to be a long road. It's not going to be an easy walk, but it's doable because you're going to have all the resources that you need to succeed. Okay? And the spiritual realm, the ancestors are going to be with you, and they're going to provide everything that you need when you need it. So the same way you receive regular resources, encouragement, inspiration, wisdom from other people who have already succeeded on the walk, mentors, advisors, you're going to receive all of that. The same way you receive that, you're going to receive the financial means that you need when you need it. Okay, so right now you may not need it. Don't even think about that. Act as if you already have it, because you do. Because when it's time, you're going to alchemize that. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull from this clarifying life situations, because this is definitely a life situation. This is definitely a life situation that you need some wisdom and clarity about. And I think that the Most High has actually really done a great job at helping us understand that you look at other cultures and they're passing down money. They are passing down wills and trust and real estate. They're passing down life insurance policies, trust. They're passing down all of this stuff. All right, they're passing down all of this stuff. But the Most High says that when you understand your spiritual knowledge, the spiritual knowledge and the superpowers that your ancestors have gifted you with, magic opportunity. Embrace the unexpected. Seize the chance for transformation. Okay? And the other side says breakthrough. Navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. Because you got everything you need. You're a boss. You're a boss in the spirit realm. And it's just a matter of time before as above, so below. As within, so without. You understand? So celebrate that. Walk heavy. Embrace the abundance that you've been given. And you know, the ancestors, you know what I want to do? I want to pull some more cards from the Kipper deck, because the ancestors are saying that you inherited this. So it's some people that did not inherit this in your bloodline. It's some people that didn't inherit this in your bloodline. So ancestors, Most High, is there anything, spiritual team, is there anything that you want us to see about, you know, this situation? Because some people got it, some people didn't. One person got it, a lot of people did not. So we're talking about courthouse. Okay, ooh, courthouse. The decision had been made. The decision has been made. Okay, the gavel has been banged, and the next card is official person. You are it. It is you. 22. That's a divine number. That's a divine life path. Like 22, 11, 22, and 33 are divine numbers. You understand? You got 22, and it reverts back to 4. The ancestors are with you. Like the ancestors chose you. The ancestors chose you. The ancestors chose to give the gift to you. You know what? I'm getting that you have always had, as far back as you can remember, You have had a relationship with God, a strong relationship, a strong love for God. And my number, I'm saying 2002, which is 4. The spirit realm has been with you heavy. I'm seeing 21:1. Like the spiritual realm has been with you heavy all your life. Like you can remember just like talking to God and wanting to please God and wanting to live a holy life and wanting to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. You have wanted to forgive those who done wrong to you. You always wanted to walk in the spirit and not of the flesh. Like, I'm hearing all this stuff. Like, this is who you innately are. This is who you naturally are. And so there is no wonder the spirit realm has given you the authority to see past the veil, to go behind the veil. Okay. Spirit is speaking. Okay, so I went and got my nails done because the nail shop that I usually go to was booked. They were booked today. So I went to another nail salon, and it was called Levy, Levy, and it reminded me of Levi, the tribe of Levi, which, you know, if anybody knows biblical stories, Levi, the tribe of Levi, were the high priests that were the only ones to go behind the veil. They were, so there were many priests, but the tribe of Levi, out of the 12 tribes of Israel, Levi was the priestly. They were the priesthood. They were the priests. They were the high priests. That they were the only ones that were able to go behind the veil to talk to the Most High, to sacrifice the choice sacrifices on the altar of the Most High. And if anybody don't believe in the Bible, like it's just get the principle of the message that I'm trying to give you. Okay, so the tribe of Levi were the priests, were the high priestess, the high priest, okay, that were able to go behind the veil and actually would not die if they went behind the veil because they were pure. They lived holy lives. They lived a life that was pleasing to God, so they were easily accepted, and it was in their bloodline. It was only the tribe of Levi. It was in their bloodline that they could easily go back there, right? And so I went to get my nails done, and the nail salon is close to Levy Road. They say it's called Levy, but it's just an Y besides the I. And so I wasn't planning on going to that shop. That was the only one close to my home, and that was the name of it. And so I thought about it. I was like, okay, didn't think nothing big of it, but Spirit just brought it back to my reading that you are the high priest and high priestess of your bloodline. You are the high priestess and high priest of your bloodline. You are, because you've always been able to, like, your heart was pure, even though you didn't have the spiritual knowledge. Your heart was pure. It's like the tribe of Levi, like their bloodline was pure, as well as they had the spiritual understanding that they were the bloodline, that they were the only ones that can go behind the veil. But now you have, your heart is pure. You understand that you have the royal bloodline, that your ancestors have deemed you as the high priest and high priestess that is able to go behind the veil in order to create ministry for whoever the Most High puts on your heart to create ministry for. It could be for mankind. It can be for the whole humanity. It can be for your community. It can be for a small amount of people in the community, a niche. It can be for your family. It can be for yourself. Okay? All right? But you have been chosen as the royal bloodline, as the high priest and the high priestess of your bloodline by the ancestors and have been gifted with spiritual knowledge and superpowers. Okay, you have the power to get wealth. I'm hearing that there's a scripture in Numbers or Deuteronomy or something. God has given you the power to get wealth. All right, and we know wealth. Back to what I said earlier, wealth is not dollars, fiat, US dollars. That is not wealth. If you need to know what wealth is, just, ask the Most High what wealth is. Okay? And I've been spelling wealth, WELLTH, WELLTH, because I see wealth holistically. All right. Okay, so this message is almost 30 minutes long. I thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the likes and subscribes. I appreciate the views. If you resonate with this message, please leave a comment and just say, I resonate. I resonate. I hear you. Or thank you, Terry, for delivering this message. Whatever you want to put a heart, star, whatever you want to put in there. I don't really care. But, this is a good message from Spirit. You inherited spiritual knowledge and superpowers. It's reminding me of Mary J. Blige has a song and she says, I want all the flowers because of my superpowers. The Most High about to give you your flowers, all right? Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. Be blessed. Bye.